Hello, my name is Frank Mendez, and I'm so glad that you've come and are visiting us at waterdistillers.com. And we're here to make sure that what your interests are and what you're looking for, that we answer your questions, number one, we service you, number two, and our desire is to have that product, number three, and you purchase from us, of course. Buy one that's made in the United States, number one. That's one of the most important things you can do. Or Canada. In this country, they're going to be, the science behind them is the science that it should be, and all those that are made in these two countries. The value is there, so you get your money's worth. The maintenance of them is simple, and you can get the volume of water that you need because different water production systems are available. How many people are in your family? And how much water do you think they drink? Do you have pets? You have to have at least something that is going to satisfy your daily drinking consumption. And you need to have something more than that because you will once you start drinking a highly purified water, distilled water, then you realize that it has a taste, and it has a taste of purity, and you desire that taste. A lot of people say it has no taste at all. Yes, it does. They just don't know what the taste of purity is yet. And so you start drinking more of that water to detoxify yourself, and you start using it for food. So we have to find out just basically what their water usage is. Next thing is what space were they thinking that they'd like to place this? Because a distiller, a certain size distiller may not be, it may not be something that you would want to put in your kitchen. You might want to put that in your garage and drive the water to your kitchen sink or another area as well. Or you might want it in your lower level or basement in your utility room and have the water driven up to whatever places that you want. You can have them to put on your countertop, or you can put them in a remote location in your home and actually drink it at your kitchen sink through a dedicated faucet for your drinking water. You have what are called portables or manual fills, where you fill those up yourself. I used one of those for many years in our kitchen, and then decided, well, I see the value of this, and I just want to drink the water without having to fill it up on a daily basis. And I would do it. Some people think, well, that's a problem because I have to fill that on up. Well, it isn't as big of a problem as carrying those bottles of water, and it takes less time to fill up a manual or portable water distiller than it does to make coffee, because all you do is fill up the boiling chamber. And I would do it this way. I'd fill up the boiling chamber in the morning before I went to work, and I'd get home for dinner, and I would put that distilled water away and just start another one. So when we first started, it would be like, when my wife and I it would be like 2 gallons a day. And then we'd drink about 2 gallons a day that way. And then when I'd come home from work, we'd, at times early, I'd put on another pot, you might say, of boiling water, distilled water, and we'd have 3. Well, that's 3 times 7 days. That's 21 gallons. To visually give you an idea, those huge water bottles, those are 5-gallon water bottles. So it's like drinking 4 of those huge gallon bottles per week. That's a lot of water. And it didn't take any time for me other than putting water in the boiling chamber and moving it over to another dispenser. And those are the portable ones. So those will cost you less. Very much is found very commonly in your kitchens nowadays. With a automatic one and a larger one, you can actually have a nice large reserve and send it to other places in your home. When you go to your remote ones, then generally people who want remote ones will want to now possibly feed it to their kitchen sink, to the refrigerator, so their ice cubes are incredibly pure, so that the cold water is coming out of there just as well, or possibly to another location up in a bedroom in their home, because they commonly get up at night and want to drink water. So the most important thing that you really do is is not wait, because I'm going to get into prices and give you ballpark ideas of what certain ones would be. Not wait till you can afford the one that you want, but start as long as it's satisfying your daily water usage. If it's not, then we need to try something else. But if it's satisfying your daily water usage, then go ahead and do that. It may not be the Cadillac that you want, but it may be a vehicle that produces less water for you. And let's take a look at the prices of each one of them. And so we can fit, again, we can find something within a person's budget for them to go forward on it. And that's really what I wanted to really encourage people. As you can't afford it, the prices are going to vary because we carry the largest selection of brands that are out there. And someone say, well, why would you do that? Well, because I'm very skeptical about someone who says, this is the very best one made, and you're not going to find anything better in this world. Well, why? Because I carry it. And I can sell this to you, and I can't sell you any other one. Well, that's closer to the truth. So I like people to have a choice, because sometimes, you're already asking them to buy and look at distilled water, but people have their own personal perspectives. A particular distiller may have a particular part of it. This may be that they see is more beneficial to them. For example, some are really bright and shiny and should be put out right in front where people can ooh and ah. Others aren't as bright and shiny, but they're every bit just as good, and they produce every bit just as much water. But for the bright and shiny or the glittier one, the one that's a little more glitzy, you're going to pay a little more for the glitz. But bottom line is your water, your production. Spaces, they're configured a little bit differently. So you might want to take this one over that one because of the space requirements that you have. Previously purchased distillers, you have people that have bought a particular distiller of a particular brand name, and they know how to take care of it, care for it, they know how to repair it, they know whatever, which is simple. So they want to stay with that one, regardless of how many others that you have. So there's a multitude of reasons why you'd want different distillers, along with the fact that sometimes you have 3 distillers when you have the top brand name distillers that are carried and manufactured in the United States or Canada, which is what we do. Then you have personal preferences, you have recommendations from other people, but you also have to you look at these 2 distillers, and sometimes because the product's the same, the value's the same, engineering's about the same, there may be some slight difference, like in one over another, such as this one right now is on sale from the manufacturer, and therefore I can buy it less than I did last month, and that's every bit as good as one of the other ones that he carries, but it's going to cost me less this month. So I will talk to someone and let them know if that these 3 distillers are the same. I bought this one and I love it, but I love these. I'd buy these other 2, but right now, if I had to buy a distiller all over again, it would be this one, even though I love my own. Why? Because I know the value is the same. I know these distillers really well, and this one right now would cost you considerably less. So I want to save you money and make it more affordable with you, yet not compromise your standards in reference to the quality of the machinery that you're buying. Thanks again for being here, and hopefully as we discuss, we have different questions, or as you email me or correspond to me and our company, that we build a rapport and come up with information that's valuable to you personally, as well as others who you know, and you can share that information with. So thanks again, welcome, and from here you direct me as to where you want to go.